Why is it that once you hurt a loyal man, he's gone forever? You might think loyalty means endless chances, infinite forgiveness, the kind of devotion that always comes back no matter what. But here's what most people don't understand about truly loyal men. Their loyalty isn't weakness, it's a choice. And once that choice is betrayed, something fundamental shifts inside them that can never be undone. Think about the loyal man in your life. Maybe it's your partner, your friend, your brother. He's the one who shows up when everyone else disappears. He's consistent, reliable, the rock you lean on when everything else feels uncertain. But here's the thing about rocks. They seem unbreakable until the pressure becomes too much, and then they don't just crack, they shatter completely. The loyal man doesn't give his trust easily. He's selective about who gets access to his heart, his time, his energy. When he commits to someone, it's not casual, it's deliberate. He's made a conscious decision that you're worth his investment, worth his vulnerability, worth the risk that comes with caring deeply about another person. But this is where it gets complicated, because society has taught us that loyalty should be unconditional, that true devotion means accepting anything, forgiving everything, always giving another chance. We've romanticized the idea of the loyal partner who stays no matter how badly they're treated, but that's not loyalty. That's self-destruction disguised as love. The truly loyal man understands something that others don't. He knows the difference between being loyal and being a doormat. He knows that real loyalty requires boundaries, standards, mutual respect. When he gives you his loyalty, he's not just giving you his presence. He's giving you his integrity, his values, his sense of self-worth. So what happens when you hurt him? Not the small hurts that come with any relationship, not the accidental wounds or the moments of thoughtlessness that we all inflict on each other. I'm talking about the deep betrayals, the intentional cruelty, the taking advantage of his goodness, the assumption that because he's loyal, he'll always be there no matter how you treat him. Here's what happens in that moment of betrayal. Something inside him doesn't just break, it transforms. The loyal man realizes that his loyalty has been weaponized against him. He sees that his greatest strength has become his greatest vulnerability. And in that moment of clarity, he makes a decision that will change everything. He doesn't leave in anger, though he feels it. He doesn't leave in dramatic fashion, though the pain is dramatic. He leaves quietly, with a kind of sad dignity that's more devastating than any explosion of emotion. Because when a loyal man is done, he's truly done. You see, disloyal people assume that loyalty means endless tolerance. They think they can push and push because the loyal person will always be there. They mistake kindness for weakness, patience for stupidity, forgiveness for permission to repeat the same harmful behaviors over and over again. But the loyal man has been paying attention. He's been keeping score, not in a petty way, but in the way someone keeps track of whether an investment is worth making. Every betrayal, every moment where his loyalty was taken for granted, every instance where his goodness was met with cruelty, has been quietly noted and filed away. And then comes the moment, the final straw. It might not even be the worst thing you've done to him. It might be something small, something that would seem insignificant to an outside observer. But it's the moment when he realizes that nothing has changed, nothing will change, that his loyalty has become an enabler for your worst behaviors. That's when he makes the decision that shocks everyone. He walks away, not temporarily, not with the door open for reconciliation. He walks away permanently, with a finality that leaves people wondering what happened to the man who used to forgive everything. What they don't understand is that he hasn't become cold or heartless. He's become wise. He's learned that loyalty is a two-way street, and he's been traveling alone for far too long. He's realized that staying in a situation where his loyalty is exploited isn't noble. It's self-destructive. The loyal man who walks away has reached a profound understanding. He knows that real love, real friendship, real connection requires mutual respect. He knows that his loyalty has value, and that value shouldn't be squandered on people who don't appreciate it or reciprocate it. This is why he doesn't come back. It's not pride, though people will call it that. It's not stubbornness, though it might look that way from the outside. It's wisdom. It's the hard-earned knowledge that some doors, once closed, should never be reopened. People who have hurt loyal men often reach out later, expecting forgiveness, expecting another chance. They're confused when they're met with polite but firm boundaries. They don't understand why someone who used to give endless chances suddenly has none left to give. But here's what they're missing. The loyal man's capacity for forgiveness hasn't disappeared. He still forgives, but forgiveness doesn't mean returning to a harmful situation. He can release the anger and resentment without reopening his heart to someone who has proven they can't be trusted with it. He's learned to love himself enough to protect his peace. He's learned that loyalty to others should never come at the expense of loyalty to himself. He's discovered that walking away from toxicity isn't giving up on love. It's making space for the kind of love that honors and values what he brings to the table. So, if you've hurt a loyal man and he's walked away, understand this. He hasn't become cruel or vindictive. He's become selective. He's decided that his time, his energy, his emotional investment are too precious to waste on relationships that consistently cause him pain. And if you're the loyal man reading this, know that your decision to protect yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary. It's healthy. It's the kind of self-respect that creates space for relationships that actually deserve your loyalty. Your loyalty is a gift, not a given. Choose carefully who receives it, and don't be afraid to take it back when it's not valued or reciprocated, because once you've learned to honor your own worth, you'll never again settle for relationships that don't honor it too. The loyal man who walks away isn't lost. He's found his boundaries, his self-respect, and his understanding that true loyalty must be mutual to be meaningful.